Yo, welcome everybody to another episode of Real Spirit Dupree. This is the sports edition. I'm going to talk about FAMU, FSU kicking off their football season today. FSU at 12 p.m. over in Ireland. Got FAMU at 7:30 in Atlanta, kicking off where they bringing back the Atlanta Classic. Most of y'all that's old know about how big the Atlanta Classic used to be. They bringing that back for the first time this year. So I just want to talk about both of them kicking off their season, and then I'm gonna do some schedule predictions for both teams. I don't know how many of y'all woke or even watching on Facebook, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick because I need to get ready to watch the game myself. Let me pull up the schedules real quick, y'all. Give me a second. Ain't nobody joined yet anyway. College football is back, by the way. Exciting times. Football season. Y'all bear with me real quick. I'm trying to do this thing real quick. But anyway, it's college football season, man. I know y'all excited. Best time of the year. All right. So yeah, like I was saying, Florida State kicking off their season today at 12 p.m. in Ireland versus Georgia Tech. FAMU kicking off their season today in the Atlanta Classic versus Norfolk State, the MEAC versus SWAC Challenge. I'm gonna start with FAMU. Obviously, everybody know FAMU coming off undefeated. Were they undefeated last year? Championship season last year, winning the Celebration Bowl. You know, Coach Willie Simmons took the running back job at Duke. Happy for him and his advancement in his coaching career. Um, you know, a lot of people was thinking that Fannie was going to fall off the map. What was going to happen? Who was going to be the coach? All the was players going to leave? All that kind of stuff. Now they did lose some players, but at the same time, they still reloaded. I like what they did. I like the fact that they added James Cosey as the coach, and they lost some players in the portal, but they also added some players in the portal. They went crazy in the portal as usual. I'm gonna start calling them portal rattlers. They killed it in the portal, brought in a bunch of good running backs, defensive players, a lot of people, a lot of guys from D1 schools. So I don't think they're gonna have the drop off people expect. I actually think they're gonna. It sounds crazy. I actually think they might be better than last year. Um, and that's saying a lot because they were really good last year. But I think they can be better. I think they added a bunch of good pieces. I like the quarterback from FAU that transferred in. He won a starting job, so he's gonna get the start today. And I expect them to. I expect them to repeat. You know, barring injuries, barring anything. You know, out of there like non-football related that can hurt them. You know, players getting in trouble or anything like that. But other than that, football wise, on the field, I expect them to repeat. That's just what I see from the roster, from the hard work, and the players wanted James Cosey to be the coach. He was quick to assemble a staff, keeping some guys, bringing some guys in. Um, so I'm excited. I think they're gonna do good, um, and I think that they're gonna repeat. They're gonna be in the Celebration Bowl again, and I expect them to win it. I predict them to win it. Anything else, I think I ain't gonna say be a disappointment, obviously, because it's the first year coach, but the expectations are high. Everybody's expecting FAMU to continue what Coach Simmons built before he left, and I expect them to continue to ride that wave. Let me dive into today's schedule real quick. Obviously, I predict them to win today. They're gonna be on ABC at 7:30 p.m. Make sure y'all tune in and support the Rattlers. Um, I think they're gonna win today, obviously, and then they got South Carolina State at home next Saturday. I like them to win that. Then they at Miami September 7th. That's gonna be a tough task. I think they're gonna compete like they competed against North Carolina when they had a bunch of players suspended and stuff, and still give North Carolina a fight last year. I think they're gonna compete with Miami. But I think they will lose just because of depth and going against a superior opponent. I feel like Miami will win that game, but I expect FAMU to be in it and give us a good show, give Miami a good game, and then at Troy, that's going to be another tough one. Um, I I want to say they can win. I will say they can win. That's going to be another tough task um, for the coaching staff and the players. And I'll say they lose to Troy. That's two games, dropping to Miami and Troy. And I like them to beat Alabama A&M. I like them to beat, what is it? Hold on one second. I'll try to click on it. The next game is at Alabama State. I like them to win that game too. And then at Jackson State, the big rival, I like them to beat Jackson State. Southern and Tallahassee, that's going to be a good game. That's going to be one of those old classic battles to the end game. I'm gonna pick FAMU though. I'm gonna pick FAMU to beat Southern. It's gonna be a good hard rivalry battle like they usually always have. But I'm gonna go with FAMU in that. I like FAMU over Texas Southern. I like them over Perry View A&M, and then I like them over Mississippi Valley State. And then the season finale, the Orlando Classic, which is always another good battle, good rivalry. I like them over BCU. I'm sorry, I'm talking about BCC. I like them over BCU. So my schedule prediction is FAMU going 10-2. I like them to win all their games in conference and all the games that's on their level. The only loss I got them is Miami and Troy, with Troy being a possible win as well. So I got FAMU going 10-2 and winning Celebration Bowl again. That's just my prediction. That's where I see them going. I like the team. I like what they added. I like what they brought back. I like what they returned, all the returning players. I think they're going to be explosive on offense, and I like the defense to be even more nasty than they were last year. The FAU quarterback is amazing. I think he's going to bring a great running element to the quarterback position because he's also an athlete. So I like him to bring a dynamic to the offense and with his feet as well. So that's my prediction. James Coley, first year FAMU. I got him going 10-2, winning the Celebration Bowl. All right, now to Florida State. Them Noles. Let me pull their schedule up. Y'all bear with me. We got the Noles kicking off today in Ireland at 12 p.m. versus Georgia Tech. And Florida State comes to the season ranked number 10, which is kind of low for a team that went 13-0, if we're being honest. But we already know how the politics work in college football. I hate rankings. I feel like rankings should never come out until week 8 of any season, but I don't get to make those decisions. So Florida State's got Georgia Tech and Ireland today, BC at home, Memphis at home, Cal at home. So they got 3 straight home games after they come back from Ireland. Then they got at SMU, Clemson at home, at Duke, at Miami, North Carolina at home, at Notre Dame. Then they got Charleston Southern at home and Florida at home. All right, Florida State went 13-0 last year. We all know that they had a championship caliber defense, championship caliber offense led by Jordan Travis. They lost Jordan Travis. They lost a bunch of guys to the draft. One good thing about it, they retained all their coaches, which is usually one of the hardest things to do in college football, is to keep your coaches and bring your coaches back after a successful season. Now with the portal, you got to bring your players back after a successful season, but they didn't lose much, in my opinion, when it comes to the transfer portal. They brought in some players in the transfer portal, and they returned a bunch of players on defense, notably the defensive line. The DT, Darrell Jackson and Jordan Farmer, 2 beasts in the middle. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with. It's going to be hard to block both of them. Then you got Patrick Payton on the edge. They got Marvin Jones Jr. out of the portal. His dad played for Florida State. They got him out of the portal from Georgia. They're going to put him on the end. That D-line, I'm going to be honest with you, even as a Gator fan, I know when I talk sports, I talk realistic from an analyst standpoint, not from who I'm a fan of. Florida State got one of the best defensive lines in the country. That's not even debatable. It's going to be hard to block those guys, especially in passing down. and it's gonna be hard to run between the tackles because you got Big Farmer and Jackson in the middle. So good luck with that to everybody. Linebacker core, I think it's gonna be decent. They bring back a bunch of guys. Cornerback secondary is gonna be good. They're gonna be probably the if I had to pick an area that has maybe a question mark, or maybe I say I don't know. I don't even want to say a question mark because that's disrespecting the talent that they got back there. But if I had to pick an area where I was like, okay, maybe Florida State has some room to grow in, it's the secondary. But they returned they returned a bunch of players. Thomas back there. They got the freshman. So I think the secondary, if I got to pick, it would be if I had to say, okay, let me pick something that Florida State may have room to grow, or you may be able to attack and may have a little success, I would say secondary. But guess what? If you can't block that front four, it don't matter anyway. I could go play in their secondary with that defensive front they got. So it's gonna be hard. That defense is. I know like they lost a lot, but at the same time they brought back a lot. A lot of young guys played last year in that secondary, and they got some guys out the portal. I like Florida State defense to continue the same success they had last year. And your best bet if you're playing them is to try to pass. Running is probably not going to be something that you're going to be able to do against them. They brought in some receivers. They got running back from Florida State. I mean, from Alabama. Dom Yates joining me. What up, cuz?
What up, Kyle?
It was a spur of the moment, man. I said, let me jump on this thing and talk about FAMU and Florida State. I was busy all week and I didn't get to do it. I seen
Right,
you jump
right,
on.
right.
Let me see in the link.
Yeah, right, right. I seen you. I was like, yeah. I seen it live. I thought it was a pre-recording, but I seen it say live.
Right.
But
But I just ended with FAMU. I was going over Florida State. I got FAMU going 10-2 and winning
10-2.
a celebration. Yeah, winning the championship again.
I can definitely see that. I agree.
The
But
the only
they
losses I
might
had
don't
them
lose
having is,
one. Yeah, go ahead.
huh?
My bad.
No, go
Go
ahead.
ahead. Nah, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the only games I had them losing was Miami and Troy, just cause those two teams, that's a higher level, D1 and and the depth would be an issue, I think, playing against them. But if I had to pick one of them to upset one of them, I would say Troy.
Sure.
Troy is
Yeah.
upsettable.
Sure, all day. Yeah, I can agree with that. I don't think nobody gonna beat him in the conference, bro. I know it's a new coach and all this
Nah,
here, but still, they got some players. They got a roster,
right.
and that transfer portal, boy, everybody eating.
Man, I just said I'm gonna start calling them transfer portal rattlers. They killing that portal, boy.
Right, yeah, and they got D1 prospects. Yeah, so
Right, all of them.
yeah, I don't see
And they
nobody beating them.
returning all they running back, returning all them running back receivers, and adding
Yeah,
that FAU quarterback. I forgot his name.
yeah, I was about to say, yeah,
He
over
wanted,
FAU. Yeah,
but
so
yeah. Then now I'm on Florida State. I was just going over how they return a bunch of players on defense. They got, obviously they got one of the best defensive lines in the country with Farmer and Jackson. They
yes,
got
sir.
Patrick Payton on the end. Marvin Jones Jr. going to be on the end. I think the linebacker core going to be good. They returning a bunch of players at the linebacker core. And then they secondary returning a bunch of talent, some older guys. And I said if I had to pick an area that you may be able to attack, would be their secondary if you can get
I
the
just
ball
put
off.
that secondary. Yeah, but after you get the ball, because that's how I say that front seven gonna really cause havoc. That's what's gonna keep them like where they need to be at. But I just think speaking from a fan perspective, because I'm not a fan of them, but I'm just saying they're fans.
Right.
I think like they already like they too much like thinking they're gonna just run the table, and I don't think it's gonna be
Run
like that
through.
now.
Right. I don't think
Um,
they're gonna run the table either, but I don't think it's gonna be a drop off like
no,
in production wise. And then Mike Norvell a hell of a coach. That's one thing I
yeah,
always said since he's
yeah,
been there. That man is one hell of a coach. He don't get credit. He don't get talked
he
about like
don't,
with the Nick Sabans and the
yeah,
and the Lane Kiffins and the Steve Sarkeesians and the Kirby Smart. He don't get talked with them, but he is a top 5, top 10
he
coach
is,
in my
bro.
opinion.
Yeah, I seen improvement every year since he went to that school.
Every year,
Every
every game.
Yeah,
They
that's what I'm
he put his
saying.
players in the best position to be successful. It ain't about I'm running my system, you took my system. He do whatever it is that his players need to do to be successful. So, and he good at
That,
developing. I ain't gonna lie,
yeah,
that dude is phenomenal.
yeah.
That
Am I
that transfer quarterback from FAU is Daniel Richardson, by the way.
okay? And my only question too. I mean, I know you had a good last season, but my only question too now. I got to judge by this first game, but what DJ you gonna get? Because when he was with Clemson and Dabo, was it the competition? Was it Dabo? Was it y'all didn't like each other? What was it? Because boy, at Clemson, you weren't saying no nothing. I mean, he huge.
Right.
I know he got game, but he came out with a 5-star. So I mean, I know all that, but I'm just saying, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I want to see
That's a
what DJ you gonna get.
that's the biggest question for Florida State is, and the fans been saying is DJU. He the key. If
Mhm.
DJU can play half decent, like they don't need him to be
That
Jordan Travis. They don't
exactly.
need him to be a
Nope.
superstar. He need to be
None of
half
that.
decent. Don't turn the
None of that.
ball over. Get the ball to the
Just be, hey,
playmaker.
just be a game manager. That's it.
Manager. Yep.
Game manager. But you don't got to throw 3 or 4 touchdowns a game. Be a game manager. That's it. But
And they
as
got
far
running
as
back. That running game gonna be strong. So yeah, he ain't got to do much.
yeah,
He
that
he
that running
he.
game.
Out of all the transfer quarterback that's on new teams this year, he is probably in the best position because
Yeah,
Florida State already was pretty much a really good running team, and he got a bunch of running
yeah,
back behind him. So when you got that, it just take and he got a great
yeah,
tight end in Murdoch. Murdoch a
yeah,
great tight end. So you in a position, boy. If Florida State struggle and it's cause of him, it's gonna be cause of him. I meant to say it's gonna be cause
yeah.
of him because everything else
Yeah, yeah,
around
yeah,
him.
yeah. Everything else good. Ain't nobody gonna lack nowhere else, bro. That defense is popping. You already know. And then like I say, with the damn motivation the Real Jackson gonna have since he was forced to out last season, it's gonna be different, bro.
Hmm.
They get Walmart back on the same team again. It's just so much stuff playing in their favor, though. So I mean, I see why their fans excited, but I just hope this first game. I just hope Georgia Tech. I would be a close game.
Right. And
You
the
said
thing with
nah.
huh?
You said nah.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a close game at first, but I don't really know what to expect from Georgia Tech because they've been in
I
so
don't
much
either.
rebuild mode, changing. They've been changing coaches and changing styles of play. It's just I don't know what to expect from them. I know they got some good players out the portal. You know, they got Haynes King. He a really good athletic running quarterback. Uh, so I think that Georgia Tech can give them a fight. I just don't know if they can do it
They
all
can hold
game.
on. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Florida State gonna put. I feel like Florida State should beat them by at least 2 touchdowns. I just think that defense is just gonna be too much. And like I said, it's too many questions on Georgia Tech that I don't have the answer to. Nobody has the answer to. But also that's also a good thing for Georgia Tech because nobody don't know what you
That's
finna
it.
bring to the table.
And that's what I'm leaning on. But like you say though, it's gonna be it might be the same story. Put up a good fight, first quarter, second quarter, and the second half come and just like a whole new team come out there. Florida State known for that
Hmm.
second half. They come out second half, boy. Like okay, well it's time now.
If DJU can play good for Florida State, they're gonna be successful. Now I don't believe he is good enough to win games for them because he's a statue in the pocket.
Yeah.
But if their run game is working and he's able to throw off a play action, which I'm pretty sure Mike Norvell is going to run the ball heavy and then play off a play action, if you can't get to him when he does pass, you in trouble. But I personally would blitz. I would play man and blitz, and I would make DJU beat me with
Beat
his
me.
arm. I
Yeah,
would
I
make him
will.
beat
I
me.
will.
In the box.
Yeah, I don't care if he do beat me. I will make him beat me every single game because that's how much I believe in him. You got to
Right,
beat me because the team is loaded. I mean, like I say, everybody gonna do their job from the running backs to the receivers. Down defense, we already know about that. But yeah, I will play and make him beat me and show me you can really do this quarterback thing.
right. Because
Last year was a good season, but weaker conference, so ACC gonna be a little different.
he had one good season at Clemson. And then
Yeah,
when he did struggle, I would like to point out his OC left. His OC left, and him and Dabo and the new OC never got on the same page. That's why he left. He didn't get along with the OC. He didn't feel like the OC was calling plays and had a plan in place that fit his skill set. That's why he left.
yeah.
So
But I think him and Dabo really ain't really like each other like that, man.
right.
They ain't really have no kind of connection like that. Cause we a 5 star and just leave like that. Yeah, no more ain't see eye to eye on nothing probably.
What's your schedule prediction for them? You
Huh?
got Georgia. What's your schedule prediction for them?
For who? Florida State.
Florida State. Yeah.
Um,
You
I
got
want to
Georgia Tech
say,
today. They got BC at home. Georgia
mm-hmm.
Tech today, BC at home, Memphis at home, Cal at home, at SMU, Clemson at home, at Duke, at Miami, North Carolina at home, at Notre Dame, Charleston Southern, and Florida at home.
I say 2, possibly 3 losses, and I'm gonna say they're gonna lose against Clemson.
Okay. What's
I'm
the
gonna say,
losses you
I'm
got
gonna say,
besides
I'm
Clemson?
gonna say, I'm gonna say my 2 gonna be Clemson and Miami, and my possibly
Hmm.
3 gonna be Clemson, Miami, and Florida.
Okay. Okay. So
But I ain't gonna lie,
you got them going 9-3.
huh?
You got them going 9-3,
Nine and
possibly
three,
10-2.
not 9 and 3. I can definitely that's what I think it's gonna be, and I think everybody else thinking like either undefeated or like, you know what I'm saying? Something like I don't think it's gonna be
Yeah.
that, man.
You think they could beat Notre Dame at
Oh,
Notre
they
Dame?
do play Notre Dame. Never mind. I'm gonna scratch that. I'm still gonna keep it 3, but I'm gonna say, damn, I don't want to. I'm gonna say Notre Dame, Clemson, and Florida. I think they're gonna beat Miami. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I forgot. I
I got
forgot all about. They ain't gonna beat Notre Dame, bro. I
right.
would be real. They beat Notre Dame. Well, they might run the table, bro.
Right. I
I
mine
don't
close to
know, cause
yours. I got them. I got them. I think 9-3 or 8-4, and I got them playing in the
eight,
AC
eight,
because you know
I'm
the
I'm I'm interested on that 8 and 4 prediction. Who you got? Them on 4 games.
I got them losing to Miami. Only reason why I got the main reason why I got them losing to Miami because it's at Miami and Cam Ward will be
Yeah,
enriched in his new system, enriched with his teammates. He's gonna be a beast by the time they play Florida State. I feel like he's gonna be worn up. The team gonna be
yeah,
jail. He gonna be an animal. Which is the only reason why I believe Florida can beat him is because his first game of the season is early. But I got him losing
yeah.
to Miami. I got him losing to Notre Dame. Uh, obviously, I really believe, and this ain't because I'm a Gator fan. I really think that
Right.
Florida can beat them this year. But it really depends on how we play, how we grow, how we progress throughout the year, how O line play. Um, and then what I said, no, I really think for some reason I really feel like Duke gonna steal them.
Duke.
I think I think
Yeah, I
I think Duke
mean,
gonna steal them.
Duke been kind of like been thrown on their side for the last couple of years too. Now.
I think Duke gonna steal them because it's at Duke, and then they got Murphy. They got Murphy from Texas. That boy is a bona fide athlete who can throw the ball with the best of them. And I think they're gonna lose one game that we don't expect them to lose, either Memphis or SMU. I think one of them gonna get them.
Mm.
More so SMU than Memphis because Memphis got to come here. But I'm gonna go SMU, Miami, Notre Dame, and Duke of Florida. One of them.
I like that prediction. I hope that prediction come true right there.
So
Florida.
I got them at a high 9-3. But and then 8-4 not off the table.
Yeah.
It just really depends. And then I got mine since they don't have they don't do the size no more. I got them and Miami playing again in the ACC championship game. I got Miami winning it.
Mm.
I got Miami
I
winning the
see.
ACC.
I, yeah. I see. You got high hopes for Miami, huh?
I just think if they already have all the pieces, and I know we ain't covering Miami, but I think they got all the pieces in place. And they just been missing like a quarterback. Like last year, if Emery plays better, they win some. If Emery plays better, or don't get hurt, I'm sorry, not plays better. If Emery plays more and don't get hurt, if the what's his name? They
Yeah. I mean,
started. I
yeah.
forgot his name. He was playing like butt.
Yeah, because they always kind of start off like hot too, but
But I think with all them weapons they got, man, that offensive line, one of the best in the country. They got the running backs, and now you add a dynamic quarterback to all
yeah.
that what they already got.
I mean,
It
on
just
paper, yeah, it definitely should be that on paper because it's looking real scary on paper. But it seems like Miami had
so
that curse every damn year, though, man. They get to that Florida
right.
State game and just that's it. They lose it all. They lose to Florida State, then that's what I always
They,
determine with them, though.
yep. That game all the way determined their season. They lose to Florida State and their season go downhill.
Yeah.
But they schedule favorable. Like I say, other than Florida and Florida State, if they mess around and beat Florida, that's gonna put them in they're gonna be really high and confident, and they
Yeah.
could possibly go on a run and run the table. But I
Yeah.
think Florida State schedule harder. Florida State schedule harder, and then they got the lesser talented quarterback out of the portal. If Cam
Yeah.
Ward would have won the Florida State, if Cam Ward wouldn't win the Florida State, I would have had them undefeated. Nobody wouldn't beat them. They would have went back to back.
Yes, sir.
But
That's
I
why.
think DJU. Go ahead.
No. I'm just agreeing. I said that's why I'm glad he didn't go there.
Man, listen, I was hoping he didn't go there. I was like, boy, they get him, it's over with.
It's over. We all knew it.
So yeah, man, I got him, and I won't rule out 10-2. I won't rule out that. I just think that DJU when Florida State plays against the teams that can go man, put 8 in the box and get
What you
pressure
gonna
on
do?
DJU. I don't
Yeah.
believe in him. I don't believe in him at all, and that's the only reason why I'm saying they're gonna lose that many games. And I know
Yeah.
some Florida State fans gonna see this and say I'm hating because I'm a Gator, and I'm just saying from an analyst standpoint, I don't believe in DJ. That's the only person. Everything else on Florida State team, O-line, running backs, tight ends, receivers, defense is everything else is just it's gonna come down to DJU. And I don't believe in him in crunch games when you get pressure on him. If you can sack him, you can blitz him, disguise coverages. I don't believe in him, and he's going to be the reason why Florida State loses. Any game they lose is going to be because of him. I don't see it being because the defense didn't come to play, receivers wasn't getting open or dropping ball. It's going to be because of DJU, and they face some teams that can. Miami can put 8 in the box and play man. Notre Dame can put 8 in the box and play a physical game. Depending on how Florida's secondary grows, they could be able to do it.
Yeah.
North
That's what I
Carolina,
think.
people count North Carolina out, but North Carolina always can play. SMU, I love SMU. They got Miami old offensive coordinator Rhett Lashley over there. They offense is high powered. They run a lot of spread, zone read, quarterback reads. I think that's gonna be an issue for Florida State to make them play. Now SMU defense, I don't know if they could play man against Florida State. So
Yeah.
they may have to play a little zone and make DJ throw in windows and try to contain the run. Don't give a big play. But Clemson gonna be able to play man. They're gonna play man. That's their bread and butter. So them teams like that, Duke gonna play that man. Them teams that can play hardcore physical defense and fight with them on the run game and make DJ beat them. Them would be the teams that can beat them.
Right. That's why I know Florida got a chance. Right.
Yeah, our D line should improve. Should improve. But other than that, man, I think Florida State got. I wouldn't be surprised. Let me tell you this. Even though I predicted them to go 8-4, 9-3, even 10-2, I wouldn't be surprised if Florida State went undefeated again. Just because of all the pieces that they got. They have an undefeated championship team outside of DJU.
Yeah. I'll be surprised though. I don't think they're gonna get them to do go on the field. I'll
Right.
be real
I would.
surprised.
Right. It'll be surprising, but I won't be surprised just because now if Florida State get the DJU, when he played his first year at Clemson, when he started, if they get that DJU, then yeah, everybody in trouble because that boy
Yeah.
was an animal that freshman
Yeah.
year when everybody thought he was gonna come in and be the man. So if Florida
Uh-huh.
State get that version of him, no pressure on him, you got a run game you can lean on. Like I said, you got a guaranteed tight end that get open at Murlock. You got receivers, Ryan Williams, the young dude. So man, listen, if you got the weapons, if he could just be half decent, Florida State is gonna be a problem. I just don't
Yeah.
believe in him.
Yeah. So I gotta rattle his ass early.
I don't believe in him like nobody believed in Mertz last year. And Mertz surprised
Yeah.
everybody, but
Yeah. See, I'm still, immersed too, but yeah.
right,
But yeah, but that's how it is. Gonna be shaky, like yeah, we got the Shelby type shit. So we gonna
right.
see that game for the kick off at 12. So
Yeah, I'm about to wrap this up, man. I appreciate you joining in, man.
oh yes,
And
sir.
you know, I get with you. I make sure I try to shoot you a text next time just to see where you were free. But I was like, man, I ain't know who was free. I'm about to jump on real quick and just go
Yeah.
over it. But we'll chop it up and get it in for next week because we got to talk about our game and then all the big games that's kicking off next week.
Yes, sir.
All right, boss. All right, boss. Have a good day, man. Enjoy this
All right,
football.
you
We
too.
back. Football back.
Yes, sir. It's back, baby.
Yes,
Signing
sir.
out.
All right.
All right.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for joining on this out of the blue last minute little show I tried to cover. Get out the way real quick. FAMU, Florida State kicking off the season. Make sure y'all tune in. Florida State finna kick off at 12. I'm finna get off this so I can go watch it. FAMU is at 7:30 on ABC. Football is back, baby. Football is back. We're excited. Everybody excited. Ready to see some football again. And we'll be back next week. Obviously, to cover the Florida Miami game, Georgia Clemson. There's a bunch of big games that's kicking off next week. West Virginia Penn State gonna be a good one. Colorado plays. I forgot who Colorado plays. Anyway, next week we're gonna kick back off. I'm gonna try to make sure I do some advertising, let y'all know what time I'm going on and when I'm going on, so y'all can catch me. I know everybody busy. This Saturday morning, some last minute out the blue thing. I just wanted to get this show out of the way because I was busy this week and couldn't get it out. But anyway, everybody enjoy their Saturday, enjoy college football, and go Gators. And remember, I love y'all, and there's absolutely nothing y'all can do about it. Peace. Oh, my bad. Before I leave, make sure if y'all haven't got y'all tickets yet to the comedy show next Saturday, it's gonna be at the patio, 2810 Share Road, in the same same plaza as Movies 8 Chuck E. Cheese is at the patio. If y'all not familiar with what the patio is, it's also called Tasty's Turkey Leg, ran by Miss Sheena. And so it's in the same parking lot as Movies 8. I got tickets on there. I'm pretty sure y'all seen me post a flyer. We got radio ads going on. Make sure y'all hit me up. Make sure y'all in the building. $20 general admission, $50 all inclusive tickets come with food. One meal. I had some people ask me, does it come with unlimited food? No, it's one meal. Shrimp and fries or wings and fries. That's your admission, a meal of shrimp and fries or wings and fries, and one drink. The drink could be alcoholic or non-alcoholic. So make sure y'all pull up on me August 31st at the patio. We got two comedians coming from Jacksonville, Florida, TK Turner and Reva K. We got Miss Mika, Big Mika from Quincy, Florida, and we got Tadash's own comedian Oliver Mitchell. He is the host. Make sure y'all come out and support, show some love to these comedians, and pack the house. Let's go. Peace.